It's 4 a.m. and I got jolted out of bed by the loudest thunder I've ever heard in my 36 years on this planet. The brightest lightning. I've never heard anything like that, guys. That was intense. Five days ago, about maybe a week now, I started looking into what they call the Mandela effect, and I really wish it wasn't called Mandela effect, because it just gives it that little bit of room for people to doubt. I think we need to call it like the Jesus effect, because I think that time's just about here. Never claimed to be, the most religious person on the planet. I'm not somebody that goes to church, every week. Probably haven't been in about a year now. But I am someone who believes in Jesus Christ. So I immediately started praying, because the changes I'm seeing, there's no explanation for it. And you can't tell me it's due to me having a bad memory. I'm 36 years old. I remember my first girlfriend's phone number when I was 12. And I remember it like nothing. As sure as I know my name, it's as sure as I know some of this stuff that's changed. All the little stuff. The movie Shazam all of a sudden just ceased to exist. I call the ex-girlfriend of mine from about 12, 13 years ago now. She's a very smart girl. Graduated college in Maryland. She's 40. And first thing she said was, "Yeah, I remember that movie." I said, "What if I told you it no longer exists?" And then I went on to list a few more things, and she said she'd look into it. So I hope that wakes her up. I just told her, promise me you'll pray more. Because, after I saw rainbow colored mountains and rainbow colored trees and rainbow colored rivers, that stuff never existed on this planet before. Not on the earth I grew up in. The JFK assassination. Never in my life have I ever seen any video that would even suggest that Jackie Kennedy could have killed John F. Kennedy. And now all of a sudden that's a very real possibility. The Lord's Prayer has changed. The word ass and asses just sprinkled throughout the Bible now. Lions have become wolves in the Bible. Like, stuff don't make any sense. So I started reading the book of Revelations. I started, reading some more scripture. And I'm convinced we're at that time where, I think we're going to start seeing some things that we were told was going to happen. And we shrugged it off. And we just kept, our society just kept getting more immoral and more immoral. I've been saying for like the last, I don't know, probably about 6-7 years now. That's things in society just have been progressively getting worse. the stuff we tolerate in our daily lives has become more and more just dirty. Everything's just dirty. You know, we've taken marriage and completely, you know, just destroyed the sanctity of it. 90-Day Fiance, Married at First Sight, all for our entertainment. It's not what marriage was supposed to be. Marriage, is supposed to be like the union between a man and a woman. Now, I'm sorry. It's just my opinion. I think we're going to start seeing, some things that we can't explain. And some of these things just don't make any sense. China had consumed Mongolia, hundreds and hundreds of years ago. Now, yesterday I find out Mongolia is a country of its own. How's that possible? Mongolia was, around during the time of Genghis Khan. So, one of my theories about this Mandela effect is if you're someone who's affected by it and you see all these things going on, I think it's like a sign. It's our job to try to let people know, wake people up. If you look on YouTube at these prank videos where it's like the end of the world, none of them are prepared at all for any type of catastrophic situation. No one's going to be ready for it. No one's going to be prepared. What's going to happen when the power goes out? You're going to have mass chaos. And that's exactly, what the Antichrist would want. So for me, I'm going to choose to, start getting myself ready. Trying to start, living a little better. I haven't been always, the best example. But I can tell you that, I've always, thought of myself as someone with a good heart. And I think, those of us who can see this stuff happening, it's a sign. We got to get this information out there. I'm kind of scared a little bit. Not to sound like bitch, but kind of scared. As someone who's served this country, there are things I'm dead sure of. Our flag's changed. The globe's changed dramatically. I remember when Alaska was maybe like the state of Rhode Island away from the mainland, and now it's way up north. There's just a whole lot changed. Australia used to be the land down under. Now look where it is on a map. Portugal used to be above Spain. It's no longer above Spain. It's side by side. Like I said, the movie Shazam. Shaq, Sinbad. Shaq, Sinbad. There's no way to confuse those two. Every single person I've asked has said the movie Shazam existed. There is no reason why on planet Earth, the one that we were all taught, the laws of physics, that a movie can be made, disappear. And then not only that, but the person who starred in it says, I never made this movie. There's no trace of its existence. So, I can't contribute it to bad memories. Sorry, guys. You can comment all day about how maybe we're all crazy. All I'm going to do is pray for you. Just going to pray for you. So with that, I'm going to keep this video short and tell those who see these changes happening, keep spreading the message, keep getting it out there, and try your best to let as many people try to enlighten them, try to let them know what's going on. This stuff's happening. It's real. As crazy as it may sound. I have my theories on how it happened, but that don't even matter. All that matters is we try to get this information out now. So, God bless y'all. I hope everyone stays safe.